We are live. How's everybody doing tonight? Thanks for coming in. Let me just get all my buttons pushed here. There we go. There we go. Well, now I have no idea what I'm doing. There we go. Now I have no idea what I'm doing. How's everybody doing tonight? Tonight we got Fate Trucker coming in. Cash is King Trucking. God bless him. Couldn't be here tonight. So we have maybe the 10th best thing. I wouldn't necessarily say the next best thing. Welcome, Hotel Review Channel. How's it going this evening?
Good.
How
are you?
I see good. I see the iconic hotel room behind you. What did a mechanic do to your truck this time to put you out of service?
Truck I don't pick up until tomorrow afternoon, so the fact that I work all the time, I figured why not get a hotel and enjoy a whole evening in the truck.
Because you're not supposed to enjoy yourself. You're supposed to be out here suffering. You're supposed to suffer like everybody else. You're not supposed to have any extra disposable income for such things as hotels.
Well, yeah, this is actually paid for on points. I didn't spend any money because I travel so much. No, I'm kidding. I earn points, so I didn't have to. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's a little sketchy. Let's get some comments here. Nomadic Brit first. He's first. How you doing, Nomadic Brit? Jerome Jones in the house. Paul E. That's a new name, I believe. CJ Hudson, thanks for coming in. D. Compton. Grafton's in the house. El Guapo, also a channel member. Jaywalk, thanks for coming in. Crazy Uncle BOC, he said, fake trucking, how rude. What else do you call it with a hotel backdrop? That doesn't look nothing like the sleeper of a Mac. I'm starting to wonder if that Mac is a green screen. Is all this reefer LTL freight? Is that really just green screen work you got real good at? They're fake trucking?
It's no joke, man. It's a lot of work in a short amount of time. Not a lot of resting.
Mandatory rest, driver. Mandatory rest periods.
Okay, if you say so.
Grafton in the house. Ryan Peterson says Interstate 90 in Washington is closed west of the Columbia River. Yeah, I just got a notice on that about 2 minutes before we went live. I got an email about that. Crazy Uncle BOC says fake truck and put some duct tape on her and get back to work. Oliver 880 says, when you going to buy up all those white Macs? I drive by both dealerships in Sturtevant and Fond du Lac, and every time I see them, I think of you. Yeah, there's some more in Madison, Stevens Point, La Crosse. Where the heck else have I seen them? Sheboygan. Yeah, they got them all over the place. They got about 15 of them. I'm not buying anymore at this point. Having trouble getting commitments from people to drive. So I've had a few people say, yeah, I'm coming, and then not. So not a good time to get stuck with a bunch of extra equipment. Plus, a couple guys here had one guy upgrade trucks last weekend. Traded that white Kenworth in on a 2017 Cascadia. Really nice. Just got him back on the road here on Monday. That was a good trade. I wasn't really high on the idea of taking on a payment for him right now, but that was a good trade on that truck. They did him okay. They gave him a bunch of free stuff, a 1 year full warranty, and 60 days buyer's assurance. If he doesn't like the truck, he can bring it back. So they threw some new batteries in, gave him some free wheel covers, blah blah blah, serviced it, all kind of stuff. So improved the fuel mileage right off the bat by about 2 miles per gallon. Can't go wrong that way. Plus the sleeper on that white Kenworth was a small. I couldn't lay down in it. It's too narrow. But to go from that to a double bunk condo is just put all his stuff in there, and he's like, "What do I do with all this extra space?" So,
Well,
and
that
then
too.
you've been tossing around the idea of upgrading, haven't you?
Yeah. I mean, Gallon that Kenworth got in the positive. I mean, that's over the course of a month. That's the truck payment. You know,
Yeah, at least. At least. And then if,
am I
you know,
like?
what if you tried just going back to your phone and not using the laptop? Is that what you usually do?
All right.
Give it a try.
Mm,
Give it a try.
all right. I'll come back in.
Okay, we'll let you work on that. So yeah, I'm about to fill one. I got 2 extra trailers. I'm about to fill one, so I'll have the last extra one for myself. I was thinking about picking up another trailer here by the end of the year. I'm not so hot on that idea anymore, although I will. If I like to having 2 extra trailers. That was really useful. But I'll be putting somebody in one that's coming with their own truck, and then um, eh, if I find the right deal or if it becomes necessary, maybe pick one up by the end of the year. But I'm not as hot after the idea as I was a couple weeks ago. So Virgil Smith in the house. Thanks for coming in. Nate says, "Hey, what's new, fellas? Not much. Mac Poe is now a good time to semi-retire. Ooh, I like full retirement, but semi-retirement, close enough for me. Close enough. Like to retire myself. Trucking a T-bone in the house. Thanks for coming in. Crazy Uncle BLC says partying hard over here. Don't be partying like it's 1899. You get yourself in trouble, or like it's earlier this year. Judging by some of your videos, you partied pretty hard earlier this year. You don't want to do that again. Say something now. I think you're much better.
Check 1, 2.
Oh, 100 times better. What'd you do?
Switch to my phone.
Oh, do you have pants on? I'm kind of concerned. I'm seeing bare leg.
I got shorts on.
All right, I have shorts on too, but I just wanted to make sure.
What are you worried about? You do live shows in your underwear. We
Yes,
all
but
saw that.
you're welcome. Little tasty treat for you right there. Snorlord in the house says woohoo. Been talking a little bit to the Snorlord. Making deals, making things happen. Trucking to Fitness says hello. Steve Wildman in the house says, "Hey, DYI and F8." So I had Cash in the thumbnail, and you guys have probably noticed Cash has been a little absent from the YouTubes here for a few days. Putting out some pre-recorded videos, made some content ahead of time, so we had some things to put out while he was away. All I'll say right now is he'll be back when, I guess, when everything sorts itself out. We'll see. Without giving too much away, it kind of depends on what the judge says, how lenient he is, and what kind of deal they can strike. It's up to him if he wants to say what happened. I mean, what happens with a man in his wheelbarrow, 5-gallon bucket, and a porcupine, and a racehorse? Hey, that's his business. Just saying, some states you got to watch yourself. The rules are not the same in every state. That's it. That's all I'll say right now. It's in the judge's hands. How good of a lawyer he can afford. El Guapo in the house. $4.99 super chat. Appreciate it. Thank you. Trucking the T-Bone says, "You mean your truck is down enough that you've earned enough points for a free room?" Ouch. Oh, is that how you got those points, or was it from ice fishing?
No, it's all like going out of town with my wife and my daughters, and just over the course of time, you earn a lot of points.
You have a big trip in the works here. Something big coming. Do you want to talk about it all? You going to say what you're doing?
So there's actually 2 trips planned, and no, I don't want to talk about them.
I only know about one of these. You think I should know about the other one?
You know about both of them.
Oh, you were supposed to remind me about the other one when I got home. I'm home now. We'll talk about it later.
You know about the 2 trips.
Yeah, I know about the first one. I can't remember the second one. It's something about going to a seminar for learning how to collect horse semen.
No,
Something.
so I'll talk about it. I'll talk about one trip. So I have a trip coming up next week with the wife. We're going to Vegas. We've never been to Vegas, so that's going to be fun, the experience, I guess. And then there's going to be a first time, the first annual YouTube like content creators ice fishing tournament.
You're
There's some,
doing that?
yes, we are.
You told me only one sausage party per year.
No, it's 2. I'm still going ice fishing with all my buddies, but there's some content creators that have never like been on ice before. So they're gonna come to Minnesota, and then we're gonna go on an ice fishing trip.
They don't know what they're in for.
They have no clue.
No. Somebody needs to put some sense in their head.
So
Please help them select appropriate clothing for this trip.
well, I've
Or they
explained
will
to them
die.
how cold it is, that there's like they have to listen to me, otherwise, yeah, they're gonna die. Well, I mean, one of them's never even like really seen snow.
Yeah.
So
Oh boy. I gotta see how this one goes.
yeah, should be fun.
Yeah. Trucking with KB Specialized in House says, "What's up, everyone?" Not much. Truck pilot Nate. What happened to the Mac? Oh, every time you're in a hotel room, something happened to the Mac.
No,
I don't believe you. I think you got backed into or something.
No,
Or a mechanic was changing a tire and managed to rip your whole rear differential off. Is that what happened?
wouldn't surprise me, to be honest with you. But no, like the schedule I run is I usually run 9 or 10 days out and then go home for a couple of nights. But because of this trip coming up and Christmas, I decided to book more freight. So I got a hotel room thinking I'm about 90 miles away from where I live, and thought maybe my wife was going to come down, but some stuff at the house is going on and she can't get out tonight. So I'm here alone in the hotel.
Okay. So you had the people keep alluding back to, they know you had some problems with the truck, and largely that was due to not the truck. Actually, it was mechanics, right? Problems
Yep.
with shops. So since then, I mean, your last bad one was what, January of this year, with the up in Minnesota. Was that January?
No, that wasn't January. That was like
March. It was March.
Yeah.
It was March. So since then, how's things been going with the truck? Pretty reliable, pretty good, Gucci.
Yeah, everything's great. I did replace the injectors like a month ago, 2 months ago maybe. But other than that, I mean, they were due. The truck has 640,000 miles on it now. And yeah, I mean, the truck, when I look back at the cost of this year with all the mechanical or like all the maintenance costs, it's all in like shops breaking extra things and not being able to get the parts. And it's not really the truck. That's like the crappy part about all this is you turn your equipment over to what you think is like reliable places, and they literally just destroy your equipment. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
That's one thing about the Pinnacles with the MP8 is they are, as every truck has their thing. Oh, at this mileage, this happens. Upper 500s to 600,000 miles, it's injectors and cups. It's a very well-known common thing with those. It's really not a big deal.
No, I mean, it's like $7,500. I mean,
well, the injectors were 6,000. You did so much other stuff.
Yeah, I did other stuff to it. Yeah, you're right.
I think
the injector job was like 5,600 or something like that, 5,700.
Yeah, that's not too bad for injectors and cups. A lot better fuel mileage, better power now.
Yeah, immediately I could tell a difference in the power. Fuel mileage. I mean, that's one thing with these trucks too is, if you're getting 7 miles a gallon, mid sevens, like that's high end. And I think that's achievable in like the summertime, depending on what lanes you run. Wintertime with the winter diesel, it's going to go down a little bit, but I've done a lot of things to make to try and improve my fuel economy. Wheel covers, air tabs. I drive slower,
Mm-hmm.
and I've seen a benefit in everything I've done to the truck.
Cool. Yeah. Robert B says 9 stops almost killed my boy Fate. Damn.
Wasn't easy.
Any regrets? Was it so? It looked like a pretty daunting task when you picked up the load and said something about it. Did it turn out to be as bad as you thought it was going to be? You only really had one place that held you up, right?
Yeah. How do I say this? Because that's such a loaded. I not that you did this on purpose, but that's kind of a loaded question, because the other side of that is, it would have, had things been rescheduled, it would have added days to the delivery. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And that's something I didn't want to do. I like being done on Wednesdays with that particular load. Monday sucked. Like, Monday just sucked. It legitimately was like a 25-hour day.
It's a long day.
Yep. But you know me
It's
too.
a
Like,
long ass day.
I did.
Nomadic Brits are loaded with trucks. You got that right. There are trucks everywhere. There are trucks. If you want a truck and you can't find one, I mean, throw a rock somewhere. You're gonna hit 10 of them.
Well, it's gotten to the point with that though. Like, 500,000-mile truck is anywhere from $75,000 to $90,000, and
Yeah, it's still stupid.
you need to justify that somehow.
Nah, they're just stupid prices. It's ridiculous. JD Jeff said, I had my truck hit the brakes going full speed with nothing in front of me today. Freaky. Oh, you got that freaking thing with the what do they call it? We had some of those with the first few generations of them. When you're going around a curve, they'd pick up the guardrail and slam on your brakes, or if it caught a overpass up the road ahead of you, it sensed you were, the angle was right, and it would catch that overpass. It would just freaking slam on your brakes. Safety my ass. Does that on ice or something, or in bad weather. That is not safe. I told him, give me a truck with one of those and I won't drive here anymore. And I did. They tried to give me one and I did not drive there anymore. But I was looking to go for other reasons by then. But J-Walk says there's a detour you can take to go around that closed 90 in Washington. Ask me how I know. All right, cool. Oliver 880, rumor has it the company I work for got into a spat with Freightliner and canceled the order and went with International. Ooh, that's going to be a big order for International. I saw International canceled their deal with what's that company? The autonomy people.
Too simple.
Too Simple. Yeah, I was reading it right here. I got it it was on Overdrive today. Let me see if I can find that.
Did you see why?
Oh yeah, because it's fraud.
Yeah, they lied.
Yeah, just like Nikola. Let me see. Okay. Too Simple and Navistar are ending their autonomous truck co-development partnership after just 2 years, the company said in a joint announcement Monday. However, the decision to end the development agreement does not preclude the companies from working together in the future. The two companies had planned to co-develop a Level 4 autonomous truck and enter production by 2024 prior to dissolving their relationship. Navistar Vice President Servinas, I don't know, Serena Williams, said the company continues to believe autonomous driving technologies will be a key component of a future transportation and logistics system and is committed to the development and safe, efficient, autonomous driving solution. Too Simple has been embattled recently as CEO Zhao Hu was Howdy Doody was deposed in October and replaced by former CEO Cheng Lu, who previously led the company as CEO. Blah blah blah. Yeah, they cut ties. So Too Simple. Who knows if they continue to be around or exist? But they'll probably get acquired or something. That's how they do that.
Yeah.
Oh shoot,
I
I missed something. Missed a super chat here. Greg Zimmer, $10 super chat. Appreciate it. Looking forward to get back in the reefer game. Oh, nice. Greg Zimmer going back to hauling that reefer box freight. Cool. Cool. I'm sorry, you were saying?
I forgot what I was going to say.
Ah, that's right. Barry Harbison. There go that man, mama, shaking his corn bucket everywhere and drinking fuel ox. If one thing, if the corn bucket don't get him, the fuel ox will. Trucking with T-Bone says he didn't have enough points left over for the high-speed internet. Oh, are you
I'm
hoteling on
supposed
a
to
budget?
have no. So God, this sounds so
Are you at a Motel 6? You cheap son of a gun.
No, I'm at a really nice hotel, and actually,
Oh, Nights
I
In.
I do get upgraded to like the VIP internet. That's different than like if you
Ooh.
check in.
Damn it.
So like right now on my computer, it's showing I have full signal, so I don't understand why it wasn't working
They
correctly.
do that at
but
the Super 8, huh?
it ain't Super 8. I'm
Days
at
In.
no, I'm at a Candlewood Suites.
Econo Lodge.
Candlewood Suites.
Damn it, boy. You're highfalutin.
Dude, it was free. I didn't pay for it.
Paul E says, I want a truck again with a table set up in the sleeper. I used to have a Volvo with the table and bunk up top. It was a perfect setup for me. I knew a guy that had that once upon a time. Haboonster is in the house. Hey, gentlemen. Thanks for coming in. With both feet. Also channel member. Miscreants, what's up? Snorlord says, did he finally lose it at a Cisco?
I think he's commenting on the guy that almost hit me.
Did you get out of your cab and punch the old man square in the kisser?
You know, I did get out of the cab and back him in, which obviously causes controversy on YouTube when you ask people to leave comments. In no way do I think it is my responsibility at all to help somebody back into a spot for one simple fact. This has happened to me. Liability. The company I used to work for. So here's the thing, like I worked construction, so I needed to be certified. I'm NCCCO certified, crane certified, rigger certified, and signaler certified. You needed to be certified to back the trucks into the positions they needed to be in. And I'll tell you what, when you're at these shippers and receivers, especially like a Cisco or a US Foods, they fall under OSHA protocol. So if you're out of your truck backing somebody, helping somebody back in, you actually have legal responsibility. Like they could, if they hit somebody, they could make an argument that you backed them into them. And I also worked for a company that was heavy haul trash, and I watched a guy get ran over and die because the other guy backed him into him.
Like, I saw a dude. Well, I didn't see it with my eyeballs, but it was like right next to me, backing somebody into a dock, and he didn't move out of the way in time. The guy slammed him into the dock, like broke his. I don't know if the guy lived, busted him up bad, like right across the midsection.
Yeah, it's
not a good deal. Oh yeah, I'll do it. I'll get out to make sure they don't hit me. You know, I think there's a question they're going to hit me. I want to keep them away from me. But and if I try to help them and they don't listen, then they're on their own.
Well, that's what I here's the thing. The guy that was doing it, there was a language barrier, and I said it was a tight area, right? And I said, slide your tandems all the way back to take away the tail swing, and you'll be able to back right in the spot. Look at everybody else in the loading dock with their tandems slid all the way to the back of the trailer. He didn't understand what I was saying to him. I don't know. Don't get me on a tangent. I'm at that scenario. You're in the wrong if you think you should get out and back somebody in. You just, I don't want to say wrong. You're taking on liability that you shouldn't take on.
Yeah, there you have it, folks. Industry facts from the Ice Hole Trucker.
I just saw
Wimpy McPope man with a million excuses says, override all the safety crap. Stay on the pedal all day long. That gets tired on your leg. I did that all the way back from Idaho because that cruise control wasn't working on that truck. And I'll tell you what, that makes for some long-ass days. Man, RBK in the house. What's good, people? Thanks for coming in. This Trek in Life. CJ Hudson says there's a big difference between talking about northern cold and experiencing it firsthand. Yeah, and you know what? It's so cliche, but it's not the cold. It's the freaking wind chill, man.
Wind.
It just it bites and it chews on your fingers and goes into your soul. Oh, it's just miserable. If it's calm, hey, you can take 10 below. Ain't that big a deal if it's calm. It's nice outside. I'll go get go all the way to the mailbox in my skivvies just because, I don't want to deprive the neighborhood of that greatness. Pleasure.
Well, and you want to show the snake your snake too.
Hey,
and then it laughs.
You got a gift, you want to share it with the world. Ampersand Man says, yeah, I'm a Georgia boy who stays in Wisconsin now. You ain't getting my ass out on the ice. I saw a dude out on the ice last week right next to a dam and fishing in open water. I'm like, man, you are asking for it. That ice couldn't have been, inch thick. It couldn't have been more than an inch thick. Like,
yeah,
you're gonna die. You're gonna die.
Dangerous.
Yeah. Old school, new school says from never seeing snow to an iced over lake, he will be broken. It might happen. He will not be back. That's for damn sure. I can just about promise you that.
They're gonna have fun. Like it's gonna be a fun time. They'll have fun.
Bottle of old granddad will warm them up real nice.
Trying to explain that to them too. Like,
bring a bottle of Malort for them.
Yeah, we still have to do that challenge.
Oh, I can we do that like the day just before I know I'm gonna die, so I don't have to have that taste in my mouth for the rest of the week? Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. Anybody up for doing that Malort challenge with us? It's just nasty stuff. Oliver 880 says, I want to do some damage to some buffets in Vegas. Yeah, them buffets in Vegas, they're not as cheap as they used to be from what I understand. The free food used to be cheap out there, but they figured out they can make people pay for that too. So, Ampersand Man says, I get cold watching them fools on the iced road, on the iced over river from my seat inside of the bar. Yeah. When I worked in a shop, if we broke it, we fixed it. They did fix, but it was time consuming and expensive. They didn't fix it for free. I'll tell you that. Truck Pilot Nate says, I had a shop ruin an engine for me once. Also, all because I felt too lazy to put an injector in myself. Ooh. Talking to a guy the other day, has a driver that has a truck down over a month. It's his only truck. The truck's been down over a month because he stopped at a TA for an oil change, and they started the truck with no oil in it.
Oh.
Sorry about your luck. And they went to court. Like, there's no way out of that one. You are going to put an engine in that truck, and you are going to pay for it. Why would you add to it by fighting it in court? That's ridiculous. Paul E says, I used the silver bottle power service after several refills to maintain the fuel system. All right, then. Bench Trucking announces, good evening, everyone. Good evening. Truckers joke, Salt Lake City beautiful this time of year. I heard van freight's pretty hot in Salt Lake City. Don't know why. That's what I heard. Bull of the Woods says, rejoice. All right, is that what you do when the first Joyce runs away? You rejoice? I'll be here all night, folks. Oh, maybe not. After this live stream, stay tuned. Go over to Fate Trucking's channel. We'll have some tomfoolery over there.
Yeah.
But Amanda Boyce, did you get a thumbnail and an announcement put out?
No, I don't do that stuff. I don't know how.
Amanda Boyce says, hey, boys. Ampersand Man says, I started driving 55 to 56 and immediately got 250 to 300 more miles per tank. Yeah, that's real. And best part about it is it's free. It's the easiest way to save fuel. Just slow down. Yep. Trucker's Joke says, I prefer company life. I'm not a penny pincher. There you go. Ain't a bad time to be a company driver, I'll tell you that.
I enjoy being a penny pincher.
Hold on, I got to text somebody back.
Oh, I don't understand that. What do you mean by that, trucker's joke? Penny pincher. I think we all should learn how to be penny pinchers.
His sister's name is Penny. Hey, come on. Here, let me see if I can do my megaphone here in honor of Cash, who couldn't be here tonight. Cash is going through some things. Boy, how much can I really say? He
Truck and trailer.
He said he's been feeling a certain kind of way since he was a little kid, feeling like maybe he wasn't born the way he was supposed to be. Finally decided to do something about it, and there's some complications. If the surgeons can put everything back together again, he'll be back inside. Before next week, he'll be back on YouTube. If not, it might be a little longer. So thoughts and prayers to Cash is King Trucking. We'll have him back. Went in for some transgender surgery. He'll be back as soon as he possibly can. What? Oh, I just gave away too much. Crap. Now he's gonna be mad.
I'm not gonna say anything negative about Cash.
That wasn't negative. Hey, he's gonna finally be who he's always wanted to be. How is that negative? My friend Andy paid $6,000 for injectors on a DD13 on a Freightliner 114. Okay, cool. Navistar it. Okay. Thanks again, Greg Zimmer, for a super chat. Appreciate it. Collision mitigation system. Yeah, that's what that is. That's what that is.
Can't you disable that?
Not really.
No?
It's pretty integrated into the truck. It'd probably be pretty complicated. I'm sure it would take a dealer to do it if it could be done. I don't know. Sport mode says, "Hey guys, what's up?" This Trucking Life says the Volvos would beep like there was an obstacle ahead because of the shadow from an overpass. Oof. Jeepers. JD Jeff's Navistar just ended relationship with autonomous truck company today. Yeah, we were talking about Too Simple. Too Simple. Oh, Grade 8 Transportation in the house says good evening. DIY, Fate, and chat.
I meant to call him today. I should have called him. I forgot.
Wimpy McPote says those international trucks are ugly. Post up a photo. Which one? The ones with the Too Simple partnership? I never saw one of those. Skinny Peter says, "Can we get more beard stroking?" Oh, if Cash was here, he would say,
is it going to
be some comments about your beard?
Is it going to be
Cash couldn't be here tonight. He went south to see some family. You all know he's from the south. While he was down there, this is a true story of what happened. I know I've been joking around all night, but here's what really happened. Cash went down south, see some family. Went on a motorcycle ride, because you can't ride up here now. It's too cold. A Dodge truck pulled out in front of him. He laid down the bike. He ended up underneath the Dodge. Busted up his hip pretty bad. Probably going to have surgery. And we just send our thoughts and prayers to him. Hopefully we can get him back on here soon. But, instead of trying to dodge it, he decided to ram it. And look where it got him. Getting pulled out from underneath a Dodge pickup truck. So we wish him all the best. Grafton says, at This Trucking Life, the 2018 Volvo I used to run always freaked out at shadows and overhead signs, no matter how they recalibrated or set the limits on that sensor. That would worry me a little bit. What if a bird flies in front of your truck? Is it going to lock up the brakes? What if how many times have you had that? Paul E says, wasn't it Navistar where the video went viral of the truck randomly swerving to the center barrier for no reason? They were on a test drive on a busy highway. Yeah, I think that's the video that got leaked out that got the company in a lot of trouble.
It almost hit a white pickup truck that was right next to it.
Yeah. Yeah, that driver scared the crap out of him, didn't it?
Yeah.
He didn't know what to do. Wimpy McPote says, hate the stupid safety messages covering up useful information. Watch for ice, reduce speed. Freaking irritating. Oh, is that talk to you? Or is there a screen? I know some of them, they got them wired into the speakers in the truck, and it would freaking talk to you. That would be a pain in the ass. Greg Zimmer says, at least you didn't get in his truck and back it in yourself. Heard of that happening. Yeah. How do you explain that to that person's insurance company, that, or your insurance company, that you let somebody else that doesn't work for you or at your company get in your truck and back it up, and then they hit something? How do you explain that one? Oser DM, channel member, says, I need a logging class from Fate Trucking. I need to figure out how he makes these impossible schedules work. You got to be all about split logging and taking breaks in a customer parking lot. Honestly, you can make it work. It is tight. I mean, that's how you did it, right?
That's exactly how I did it.
And it was tight as heck, but you can manage to get it done. That's really the only way to do it.
Yeah, it's not easy.
No. Ampersand Man says, never hand signal anyone behind the wheel or outside of the truck. Yeah, especially if you're swatting flies away. Bear Harbison says, certified 80,000 pound captain on inlet waterways.
I miss Barry. Barry used to come into all my live feeds. He always had good stuff. Yeah, Barry's funny.
Ampersand, man, I miss sliding tandems. Okay. Must have a spread axle now. Paul E says, I've had a guy that was backing and heading towards the side of my truck and had to do the honk. Luckily, he stopped, but if there's an open spot next to me, I usually stay awake until someone fills it. I went through a period like that where I couldn't fall asleep or go to bed until both sides next to me had somebody in it, and I would try to find a spot with a truck on each side of it so I could just back in and be already taken care of. I was paranoid for after that Swift driver hit me while I was sleeping. I was paranoid for a long time. Plus, that physically hurt. It kind of picked up my truck and dropped it, and my head was close to the wall, and my head, went into the wall like that, and I didn't realize for a while after, it hurt, But how do you go back days after the fact and say, "Oh, I'm hurt"? That sounds shady. But with both feet says, Fate, the parts of the rap song I can't understand were funny, or I can understand were funny. Well done. Yeah, you got a new rap song for your channel, huh?
I do. I didn't. To be clear, that is not me. That is somebody else that chooses to remain anonymous right now.
Somebody very talented.
Very talented.
Yeah. I that was good. If you haven't heard it, everybody, why don't you try to find a link to it and put it in the chat? If you haven't heard it, everybody, check out this rap music song that somebody did for Fate Trucking on his channel. It's clever and freaking hilarious.
That's the thing. They hit on like everything that I'm made fun of, and made it very good in my mind.
Yeah. It's obviously somebody that pays attention.
Yeah.
Sport Mode says cramped hamstrings. Is that your new channel name? Fate Trucking? Cramped hamstrings?
What'd you do?
Nothing. Trucking Fitness says showing too much will ruin my eyes. Oh, when you showed you have shorts on, I imagine.
Oh, yeah.
Marty saying no more wind chills are wives' tales. I beg to
No,
differ.
they are not.
I beg to differ with you. Oh, Just Trucking says, DIY, what's wrong with that Badger, Russell Wilson? Obviously he forgot how to play football.
Yeah, he's
Holy crap,
terrible.
is he bad? Does he can he not learn a new offense? I mean, he can throw the ball. Is he not capable of change? I think he was so used to being the man up there in Seattle, he just went to pieces. But I don't. From what I'm understanding, his teammates aren't all that fond of him. He's such a cheesy butthole. Like, I mean, I don't think they like him.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was a great, very good quarterback, but now he's just. I don't know. I don't know. I wonder if it's he can't adjust to the new team, new offense, new environment, new everything. But None of your business says, good evening, checking in from the recliner at home, done for the year. Damn it,
Nice.
boy.
Nice.
Damn it. That's how you do it right there.
Do you ever watch Key and Peele? Did I say that right? Key and Peele, the sketch comedy?
I've seen a little bit of it.
Or no, it wasn't Key and Peele. It was Saturday Night Live, where they had they had two white guys like talking about rap music, and like the host of the show, her name was None of Your Business. It was pretty funny.
That's funny. TBT says, hey, evening from Massachusetts. Oh, he's way up yonder. Oser says, I've seen someone literally destroy the driver's side of a sleeper tractor with the trailer, then quickly take off. Good thing I was awake to watch my bumper. Yeah, the guy that hit me like that, he tried to take off, and I caught him. I threw some pants on in my shoes and ran across the parking lot trying to hold my pants up. I ripped his red airline off so he couldn't leave. And then he's like, what? I said, dude, you just freaking hit me, you ass. He denied it, but some other people saw it, so he didn't get away with it.
Good.
Steve Wildman says, hey, JT, okay. What's the railroad strike? Update, please. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm not up on that. Who knows? They'll do it or they won't. I really don't care at this point. I don't think it affects us much, honestly, in the bigger picture. Trucker's Joke says, not slowing down, get paid by the mile, idling the truck, sleep is important, going to fuel where it's convenient. Well, that's hey.
Well,
That's
I do. Wait a minute.
That's between you and your company.
Yeah.
That ain't my business. That's none of my business.
None of your business.
None of my business. Shannon Thomas Trucking in the house. Evening, everybody from Tennessee. Thanks for coming in, channel member. Oh, why so? We're not bagging on the Cash is King. Oh, it might be a channel name change. I don't know. I just wish him the best. Finds the happiness that he was after. Lot Lizard finally took him to court for child support. She might have been the one driving the Dodge. I'm just saying. I don't know for sure. Paul E says if it's only the sensor in the bumper, you just unplug it in the bumper. No, they got these sensors in the windshield. There's all kinds of crap all over them now. It's not just that simple anymore. Shannon Thomas, are you serious about Cash right now? The motorcycle accident, it's real. Yeah. Barry Harbison says, hopefully Cash didn't spill his corn. Deer may try to have relations with him. Yeah, funny you mention that because something close to that has happened to him. We'll talk about it a little later. Steve Wildman says, Shannon, you missed the last update 5 minutes ago to boot. Yeah. CJ Hudson says, Cash made you a video about Eggo Super Waffle Holdings and had to go to witness protection. We know the truth. I'll just say it's hard to dodge a Serbian. They're shifty. They're resourceful. They're determined. And hey, they got a lot of friends. You need to go into hiding sometimes. That's just what a man needs to do. You talked about the Serbian mafia. There's a price to be paid, from what I understand. Sometimes part of witness protection is, getting a certain kind of surgery, so they never recognize you again. Seven Seas, what's up, fellas? Getting ready to put that tanker behind that W9 for the propane season. There you go. What we talking about this evening? Nothing in particular. Just catching up. I feel like I owe it. Somebody's got to take up the slack for Cash being gone. People need to be entertained. They need something to do. And maybe someday Cash will be back. I don't know. Depends on, is his truck within 1,000 yards of a school, right? Can he live stream? Well, no, not within 1,000 feet of a school. So, will he be back? I mean, there's gray areas there. Hey, I don't make the rules. Hopefully, he'll be back entertaining you someday. But for now, you're stuck with us. TBT says I was lucky to park between 2 drop trailers, so no worries. Yeah.
Nice.
Wasn't that Killian's story as well? Oh, with the Dodge? Yeah, but people like to rip cash off. That's the hashtag cash did it first. Hashtag cash did it better. People ripping him off all over the place. With a megaphone, people ripping off my buddy. We can't be having that. Yeah, the motorcycle accident, cash did it first. Cash did it better. TBT says, thanks for keeping my rap identity anonymous. Fate.
No problem.
I'm going through that parking paranoia now that I'm responsible for truck ownership. 2 months before I quit my last job as a company driver, had someone back in my cab at Pilot in Pennsylvania. Ooh, Pilot truck stops and Flying J's are designed to get hit. I've discovered that. For some reason, they're set up for people to hit you. It seems like, and then you got the Petros that are all set up as a blind side back. At least they're on an angle, but still a blind side back. I don't know why they have to do that. Just angle them the other way. It's not a big deal. All right, here's our. Can I click on that link? Is that a clickable link? No, I was going to play that.
It's not clickable?
Not for me. It would be for people on the other side of this live stream.
Oh.
For me, it is not. Paulie says, one time I had a guy try to spot me, and I think I was going to give bad directions. He couldn't see on my blind side and was telling me to back. I didn't feel comfortable and told him to leave. LOL. Yeah. Sometimes you just better off tell a gentleman to take a hike. Mark Ely in the house. What's up, everyone? Man, it's warm here in PA. Back to back, $10,000 weeks. Damn it,
Oh, wow.
Mark. Damn it.
Good
Mark,
for
can you get a recruiting bonus for bringing people over there? Everybody's going to want to come. Mark, hit the like button. Thank you. Trucker's joke, 2 weeks until Christmas. Year just flew by. Yeah, that is ridiculous. Where the hell did it all go? Not a very pleasant picture, Barry Harbison says. Just Trucking Wife says, so Justin is putting the boys to bed and his phone is sitting on the couch and I hear y'all talking. Just have to say, DIY, has anyone ever told you kind of sound like Archer? Who's Archer?
The TV show?
I don't know who that is.
You
Archie Bunker?
do.
All I've
No.
ever wanted in my life is to sound like Archie Bunker. If any of you guys know who that is anymore.
If she's talking about the TV show, you kind of do.
Do I?
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna have to go look that up.
I suppose I could look at the comments.
Wimpy McPote says, broke my back in a motorcycle wreck years ago. Back still bothers me 20 years later. I still ride. I gave up riding. I've had several motorcycles throughout my life here, and I don't know that I'll get another one. Just too many close calls. In the last 5 years, we know 3 people here locally that have been killed in motorcycle accidents from hitting deer. It's just not worth it to me anymore.
I got hit on mine. I bought a motorcycle right after my first divorce, or my only divorce. But I bought a motorcycle and I got hit going into work. Didn't hurt me. We were in rush hour traffic, but yeah. I drove it for about 2 springs and summers, and thought, no, that's too damn dangerous.
Yeah, it's risky. And I'm not even so worried about like me. I do worry about hitting a deer, but you see it every day driving truck. Nobody's watching the road anymore. They're just on their damn phone, and they're not going to see a freaking motorcycle. There's no freaking way. There's just no way. With both feet says, so I had a freaking bone puncture my right front steer tire the other day. Fun times. Ooh. Hopefully it wasn't a blowout and just a leak down so you can safely get to the side of the road. Archer was a show on FX. I'll have to check that out.
I know what she's talking about then.
Yeah, Jaywalk says not only did Cash get rammed, sounds like you may have got nut also. Nutty? I don't know. Cool trucking in house. Thanks for coming in.
Maybe he's
All
supposed to say neutered.
Oh, there you go. Neutered. Wimpy McBoat says all the new loves have parking on the perimeter, no parking in the middle areas. Great idea. That'd probably help. Just Trucking says she's cracking up now. Okay. Archie Bunker was the best. What? Oh, yeah. They still play that. I watch it. All in the Family and Archie Bunker's Place. I don't remember as a kid we watched All in the Family, but the one where after Edith died and he just ran the bar, Archie Bunker's Place, I think it's called. They're both freaking hilarious. That guy. The irony was it in the show he's just this hardcore conservative, right? Hates liberals and all that, but then in real life he's one of the most liberal people out there. But he played it well. Plays on Freeway in the house. Thanks for coming in. Hunter says $3,700 a week company. Damn it, that's good money. Is that oil field money? What kind of money is that? Just Dragon says I'm so glad Fate knows what I'm talking about. LOL. I hope it's at least a good show. Hope it's a good character. Sean Fairman says checking in from Louisiana. I think that was you that emailed me, Sean Fairman, about the Cascadia. I did forward that along to the person that was looking for one. So, well, he has your number. If he wants to call you, he can call you. Steve Wildman says 5 friends of mine died on motorcycles, different times, and not at fault. Yeah, it's getting risky. I've seen some I saw a car pulled out in front of him, and he hit them in the steer tire and went over their hood and skidded down the road on his face. But then he got up and was mad. First thing he did was look at his motorcycle. He was a serious rider, and he was just mad. And there was these teenage girls in the car, and they were freaking out because there's this dude walking up to their car with half his freaking face missing. It was like out of a zombie movie or something. Yeah, I think he had to have been in shock. He had to have been. Grafton says, "Yeah, I can hear that a bit of Archer." Okay.
Yeah.
Hunter says $1,000 in taxes on that 3,700. Yeah, that sounds about right. TBT says, "Boy, the way Glenn Miller played songs that made the hit parade, guys like us, we had it made. Those were the days." That's right. Everybody's singing.
Got to know it first.
Paul East is trying to run hard, so now I can take January off. January is one of the months I absolutely do not want to drive in. Yeah, February is just as bad up here. Although we still don't have any snow on the ground. It's almost Christmas. There's no snow on the ground up here.
I would say
right now.
February and March. February and March are like not very good months in Minnesota and Wisconsin.
February's always been my worst month.
Well, that's why we go ice fishing.
Yeah, is that what you call that? Just Truckin' says, "Hey, we get to look forward to Russell Wilson and Baker Mayfield on Christmas Day. Oh, joy." Oh, that ought to be a barn burner.
Yeah, but on Christmas Eve, you get to watch the Vikings and New York Giants. Come on now. Full whiteout at U.S. Stadium.
Didn't Baker Mayfield just get cut? Was he on Carolina? Was he at Carolina?
Yeah, he went to Carolina.
Didn't they just cut him? I saw some kind of news story or something. Unless it was clickbait. But I thought they just cut him.
San Francisco could pick him up.
Yeah. Trucking with Cliff says, "What's shaking, guys? Not much. We're just talking Archie Bunker and whatnot. You know, some of the best older TV shows. You know, it's also ironic because you couldn't play that on TV today. Oh, you would be canceled in 3 seconds if you played a show like Archie Bunker today. But it was back when people still had a sense of humor. Best Archie Bunker episodes contain George Jefferson. Yeah, Jeffersons was a spinoff from Archie Bunker, I believe. Definitely a compliment. Okay. Oh, you got a new thumbnail. Look at that new thumbnail. Damn, you're either really tiny or that truck is super huge.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Come on with
Sorry.
it. We have arrived. Have you heard that the powers that be forcing the Netherlands farmers to give up their farms? I have heard something about that. Yes, there's a lot going on with farmland right now. People should be concerned about. A lot of very wealthy people are buying up all the available farmland, and they're letting it be sold out to foreign countries. China's buying farmland over here like crazy, but over in the Netherlands, I think it's the government doing it, if I remember right. TBT says, "Fate, just remember the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way." I always say, show them all the beauty they possess inside, right? Come on, Whitney Houston. Anybody? Nothing. Screw you, Fate Trucking. You godless Jezebel. Don't even know a Whitney Houston song when you hear it.
Well, yeah, I do. I know one. What is
Okay.
it?
Sing it.
From The Bodyguard.
Yeah, sing it.
I really. It's "I Will Always Love You," right?
Yeah, but you didn't sing it.
Well,
Hit that high note. If you can hit that high note, I'll give you a $100 super chat on your show.
$100. That's
If you
it.
don't hit it, you owe me one. If you don't hit it, you owe me 1,000 for listening to it. Oh, where are we at? Kenworth versus Peterbilt. Any Kenworth dealerships in the East Coast? They're all over the place. I got a buddy who just bought a W9 that make you say, "Damn." You saw it, right, Fate?
Sorry, what?
My buddy that bought that W9 with the green stripe.
Yeah.
In the Jones, it's got a Jones hood on it with a scoop. It's got a deflector, fancy deflector on the roof. It's a W900 Icon. It's got the Icon logo put into everything. It's a 2016 glider kit with a 6NZ cat in it. Decked out paint job. It's black with a wide green stripe down the side, but it's metal flake green, which is like, oh man, that is a sharp looking truck.
Yes, it is.
Freight relocators, nobody sings it like Edith. You damn right. You damn right. He just signed with the Rams. Why would the Rams sign Baker Mayfield?
Because
Matthew Stafford hurt?
Stafford got hurt. Concussions.
Oh, no.
Yeah, concussions.
Oh no. And Minnesota clinches the division if they beat the Lions.
Yep.
Wow. Aren't the Rams like 3-9?
Yeah, they're not having a good year.
Huh. Oh, we got a Russian bot here. New adult dating for all tastes and ages. Sexyfine.xyz. Put in promo code DIY Semi for 20% off your favorite STD. I like to have a good promo code for a Russian bot site. Ronald Slisky says Enfield, Connecticut. What's on up there? Isn't there a Niagara bottling plant up there in Enfield, Connecticut? And also, isn't there a Crazy Uncle BOC up there in Enfield, Connecticut? If I'm not mistaken. Paul E says, does Freightliner or any other trucks have the table in the back? Dave, it makes sense. Does it make sense anymore? I'm actually considering just seeing if I can buy a used interior and converting mine. I don't know if I don't think that is an option in Freightliner.
Yes, it is.
Is it?
Yes.
What do they call it?
At least the ones that I'm seeing online. Like, I believe they're like 2019 models. The Cascadios. They have the table.
They call it like an office space or something like that?
Yep.
Then the bottom bunk then the table flatten down into a bed with cushions?
Yep.
That'd be kind of neat.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of neat. Yeah. Just Trucking Wife says, haha, a little bit of both. Well, that is a giant truck. You need a ladder to get in that thing. Trucking with Cliff. I watched them on YouTube. Best comedy ever. Yeah, which Archie Bunker or George Jefferson? They're both funny.
No, I think he's could be talking about Key and Peele too.
Oh. They're not. They got nothing on Archie Bunker. Yep, the Jeffersons was a spinoff. It was funny too. Yeah, it was. Anybody want to sing the Jeffersons theme song with me?
It's another show I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, someday you might move on up to the east side, and then you'll know what it's all about. With both feet says Fate. So you didn't have a hand in the lyrics for that crap. If not, I bet I know who did it. Did you have? You did not have a hand in that, did you? You didn't
I
even know
had
anything about it.
Nope. I
Somebody
woke up and somebody had sent it to me.
Did they put the video with it too, or did you do that?
No, I did the video. They sent
Okay.
me how do I say this? They made a YouTube video and made it private and sent it to me, and then later in the day sent me the audio and said, use this whenever you want.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool. Wow. Nice. Must be nice to have friends like that.
Yeah, it is.
What's the name of that video in case people want to go watch it?
Spitting bars.
Hmm.
If
Yeah,
you
what is that?
understood,
does that
rap
mean?
music, you would know what that means.
Yeah, no, I don't understand rap music. Is that on after Archie Bunker?
So I don't know who Archie Bunker is either. I feel like I'm so disconnected from this conversation that it's ridiculous.
I don't know if I can. I mean, I got to think real hard about this. I don't know if I can be friends with a man who doesn't know who Archie Bunker is.
So when I was a kid, the only thing I really watched was sports. Like I was either watching hockey or football. I didn't
Hockey.
really watch any TV.
So you like to watch men skate around on the ice, whipping their sticks around?
Absolutely. At
Interesting.
high velocities.
Interesting.
Yep.
Ampersand Man says China is buying farmland adjacent to military bases. Yeah, wasn't that in North Dakota or South Dakota? And then they tried to. There's a law against it. There's a specific law against it in the state. It might even have been Nebraska. And the people went to a government meetings trying to get it shut down, and they let them do it anyway, in violation of law. Ridiculous. You can watch that. You can watch those meetings on YouTube. Justin's over here singing now. Ooh. Is he saying beans don't burn in the kitchen, beans don't burn on the grill? I think that's how it goes, if I remember right. Archie Bunker, most famous, saying, I ain't no bigot. I'm the first guy to say it ain't your fault that yous are colored, so people wouldn't stand for that these days. There is a whole lot of things on that show that people wouldn't stand for. I tell you what. China, yeah, okay. China buying farmland. Quickly, somebody kick Fate in the nuts. He'll hit that note. Sterling Trucking delivers in the house. Trucker's joke, funny. Buying W9, then pinching pennies. I don't get it. Pinching pennies on what?
You wouldn't get it. Trucker's joke. You just wouldn't understand. I was a company driver for 23 years, or 21 years. This is going to sound so ridiculous, but it's the truth. I would rather work for myself making like $30,000 a year than making $90,000 a year for somebody else so they can drive their frickin' Porsche and have their yachts. Because it's not penny pinching.
But you didn't buy the two aren't going together. You didn't buy the W9.
No, but even if I did, like,
pennies.
Yeah. But what that guy does is he doesn't have to pinch pennies.
Right. Oh no, he's a big spender.
Yeah.
He likes to buy things.
Yeah.
7C says, think Rams got Baker. Okay. Hoods are history with new fuel prices. Dumb purchase. Oh. Haji Epstein says, best dating website. Meet singles with Indian accent and American names. Can I get a promo code on that site? Can I get a piece of that? Bench Trucking says Driver's Lounge. Okay. Western Star does interior with a table. Okay. The classic with the 84-inch sleeper had the dinette in back. Yeah, I remember that. That was a cool sleeper. That 84-inch Freightliner Classic XL sleeper. Yep, Steve remembers. Moving on up to the east side. Nelly does a good. You probably know this, Fate. Nelly does a good song using the Jeffersons theme. You know Nelly, don't you? Country Grammar.
I do know Nelly. Yeah.
All right. Oser says the Kenworth T680 with the swivel seat has the table behind the passenger seat. Okay. I haven't been in a whole lot of fancy trucks. Classic
Well, that's a
XL
little
with a
bit
table,
different.
sign me up.
That's
Okay.
a little bit different. The Kenworths. The seat
Okay.
just swivels around and it's got like a little
A workstation?
yes, that comes out and sets right in front of the passenger seat.
Okay. Peterbilt also had a dinette option in their trucks. Where the hell would you fit that in a Peterbilt? Sleeper's not that big. Cool Truckin' says Heat of the Night. Yes, also a same actor. Truck Pilot Nate, I had a W9 with the studio sleeper that had the couch that made it into a bed. Super cool truck, but that couch bed was like laying on pavement. Most uncomfortable bed I've ever tried to sleep on. Then you have not slept on the mattress that is in my gray Mac. It is like laying on a pile of bricks. I've never slept, and it's a expensive mattress. The previous person must have got it specific because, like, it's an expensive one. But there is no give in that sucker at all. It is terrible. Sounds like Fate was sheltered growing up. Were you a sheltered child?
I'm from the sticks. Like we didn't have cable TV and crap like that.
We
Like
didn't have cable TV either.
you know, we were outside on our four-wheelers or playing in the woods. Like
You got time to play. You should have been milking cows. That's all I'm saying.
I didn't live on a farm. I'm not
Barry
from
Harmon just says,
Wisconsin.
Meathead. Shame on you. You don't even know who Meathead is. You poor thing. I'm here
I
kind of.
I don't know who FR8 is, so Barry can go kick rocks.
Wow.
I'm kidding, Barry.
Wow. Just Truckins in. Are you in Key West? The first to swing? Okay. You on another vacation? Didn't you just get off a vacation? Just Truckin' family. How was Gatlinburg? We should not be selling foreign countries our land. We should. It's only a national security issue, right? Who else we got here? Killian's Truckin', checking in from Romeoville, Illinois. All right. Sky high fuel prices, low rates, driving a brick that looks nice.
Company drivers don't know what owner operators are making.
Oh man.
Yeah, like I'm not trying to be an asshole, but like he has no idea what that guy does.
So
like,
you're what you're saying is you're an asshole without even trying?
Yeah.
I'm teasing you. I'm teasing you. We haven't had any jokes at your expense tonight, yet we've managed to carry on a great conversation, haven't we?
Oh, here we go. Here comes the floodgate.
No, we can have a happy fun time with Fate Trucking. Or as I like to call him, Ice Hole Trucker. Kenworth versus Peterbilt. I'm willing to buy a 2022 W9 with cash. Ooh. Ronald Slisky sent me a link. Okay. Apparently everybody likes Marathon, Florida better than Key West. I have not been. Let's see. Have I been as far down as Key West? Place I used to work, we used to take stuff down there. Drop it off. I think, no, Key West I have not been to. I've been down to Homestead, and then I actually was at Mar-a-Lago on the island over there. Used to watch Sanford and Son. That was a good show. Just had the strange feeling there was somebody behind me. Chicken Hawk says, I got more hours at the bar and Marathon than Fate has working the lot at the Vince Lombardi Service Plaza. Ooh.
That's a good
I don't know
one.
about that. He's got a lot of time in there. Old School says, you're making me feel older than I already feel. Ooh. Rowan and Martin's laughing. Now you're going way back. Now you're going way back. The Gong Show, just get the hell out of here with that. Just Truckin' Wife says, we are definitely not on vacation, and it was Seaverville, Dollywood. Oh, okay. All right. My bad. The Fred Sanford memes are funny. That was a good show, Sanford and Son. Just Truckin' was hanging with Velox crew. Was one for the books, but TW's made us stop talking by the fireplace at 1:30
Oh,
a.m.
Velox will definitely talk your ear off. That's for sure.
Wow.
Is he in here today?
Did we get him liquored up? Did we? I can't imagine him having a few barley pops.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Yeah,
I
Paul
don't
E
know.
says. Oh, go ahead.
No, not. Just go ahead.
He says when you're on a hard bed, you got to sleep on your side because it'll hurt your hips. There you go. TBT. Of course, company drivers know what owner operators make. Lots of them have no issue spreading their financials all over the YouTubes. Just saying.
Yeah.
That is true.
So, yes and no, because there's so much that I'm not going to get into it.
Go ahead, get into it. That's what we do here. That's what we're all about. Getting into it.
There is more revenue stream. How do I say this?
Use words.
I have more revenue stream as an owner operator than I did as a company guy because of what I'm able to do with my money to generate me more money. And that doesn't get shared on YouTube. So like you might see somebody post, Cash posts great weekly recaps. I saw something from Nevada today. That's a fraction. Like
so are you saying when you might have good weeks and have a good gross, and instead of keeping that all in the trucking business, you might parlay it into other investments that generate income and use trucking as a tool to build income outside of trucking that someday will eclipse your income from trucking, and then be balling out someday?
Sounds like a wise strategy to me.
So when trucking takes a crap, you still have other income coming in
and other things set up. So, hey man, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Like I learned that back in 2008. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. And what you think, how do I say this? Because I'm not trying to step on toes. Unless you've done it and done it what I consider the right way, you have no real concept of the money that is generated as being an owner operator. And there's months that suck. Don't get me wrong. There's months you don't make money, but you have avenues to diversify outside of trucking that you just can't do, that I couldn't do as a company driver. I didn't have enough money to do what I do now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know a dude that was an owner operator for like 2 years and put all his money into like vending machines. Yeah. And after 2 years, he's like, done. My vending machine route pays for everything. I'm out.
I have a buddy that was in the service that did the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm. And you take that large gross and make huge 50% down payments on real estate. Well, you do a lot of things. It's just, buy some assets, some income producing assets, and just let them ride.
Yep.
You'll do well. Yeah. But, you got to think outside of trucking. Like Cash did. I mean, that's why he's not here tonight. Cash is starting a new business. For anybody wondering why Cash is in the thumbnail and he's not here, it's because Cash has decided to start a new business adventure. It's taking a lot of his time, I'll be honest. So kind of went back to his roots, back to the South. And he said, hey, what's an all cash business I can start that's kind of recession proof? He decided to start a massage parlor. We talked this morning. He's like, hey, I can't find any help down here. I'm going to be gone for a while. I got to run this business by hand for a while to get it started. So he's going to be running that business by hand. And he'll be back when the business gets itself rolling. But yeah. David Edwards says, howdy, fellas. Thanks for coming in. Kenworth versus Peterbilt says, 14 acres of land in Texas for just 28 grand. That's a good deal. I'm disappointed in you, Freight Trucking. I just made a joke about running a massage parlor by hand, and you didn't even laugh. Did that go over your head?
No, I freaking got caught reading some of the comments, and I'm going to wait until you get to them.
Okay.
Because
right.
I feel like people think I'm being argumentative, and I have a point that I'm trying to make.
All right. Hey, I'll let you do it. You paid your dues. You paid your dues. You put up with enough. Stuart Werby says, what's happening, fellas? Not much. Talking Archie Bunker, Rowan and Martin, starting massage parlors. You know, the damn it, the Junkyard Show with Red Fox. We're talking about them. All kinds of things with Freight Trucking here. Join in, Stuart. What? I think Trucker's joke. I think you and him are having a little back and forth here. He says made 80 grand so far at GP Transco as a company stuff. 0 headaches.
I've made 3 times that with 0 headaches doing my job. Like, I'm not trying, like, I never understood the difference between being and there's nothing wrong with being a company driver. I did it for 21 years. There's nothing wrong with it. I didn't understand the revenue stream or the amount of money that changes hands when you actually become a business and you sit at that table of ownership where you're not just a trucker with a trucking mentality of I need to get from point A to point B. And that's what I was when I was a company driver. My dispatcher dispatched me. I got from point A to point B. Well, now I sit at the head of a table of a business that I own, that I run, and the amount of things that pass through that business is astronomical. And you just you can't get a full grasp of that until you do it. Like, I mean, I made that as a company driver and walked away from a very good company position, and I am 100 times better than I am now. I don't know if I could have almost paid my house off in 1 year as a company driver. I mean, I don't think that could have happened.
Don't ever feel like you have to defend yourself, though. People are going to say what they're going to say. You know, you don't have to defend yourself.
Okay. I don't think it's defending. I think it's like,
you're welcome to.
So listen, YouTube right now is full of a lot of people talking about brokers, low rates, high fuel costs, all the above things, which are real things that we deal with. But then there's people that are in situations that what they're experiencing, I'm not experiencing. I experience like the high fuel costs, but I don't experience the super low rates. I don't experience the high overhead. So like my experience is 100-fold better than their experience, just due to a word that you love, the structure. I'm kidding. The way that I'm set up. You know what I mean? And the fact that you think you have an idea on something that you don't do or haven't done, like, and I'm speaking from experience, like I didn't realize what this was until I did it. And I would never, like personally for me, I could never go back to making that kind of money for somebody else. I couldn't do it. I would get out of driving altogether. I just couldn't do it.
It's a firm stance. Well, Trucker's joke is still not impressed.
That's fine. He doesn't have to be impressed.
I'm gonna say by that avatar though, neither is his dentist.
Well, that's Dave Chappelle, I think.
Yeah. Is that Dave Chappelle?
I think, yeah.
That's a good one. Just Dragon Wife says, in my defense, we had a busy day the next day. Okay. I lost track here. Looks like the two families mesh pretty good. Say that. What's up?
She made Justin and Nick quit talking at 1:30 in the morning. Typical wife, ruins the fun, you know.
Buzzkill.
Two guys
Ruin.
hanging out. and-
Hey, leave it to a wife to ruin a good sausage party. I'm just saying. Buzzkills. Oh man. David Edwards says, I want to give a shout out to the three amigos, Cash, DIY, and Fate. I was setting myself for failure by buying a hood truck and doing the spot market. Y'all have really changed the way I think about it. Well, hey, you know, you can be successful. There's a place for everybody doing anything. All you want to do is give yourself the best chance for success, right? Big Rig CEO says, "Who knew Fate is the new rich dad, poor dad?" Oh, that's quite a compliment.
Mhm.
You can take that the wrong way, but that's a compliment.
No, I'm not taking it. I don't know.
Well, hey,
There-
I'll
I-
take it.
yeah, no. I probably just look at things different than a lot of people. I probably have different values, that things that are important to me. I've shared my daughter's college tuition is paid for. And you know, I'm not worried about anything. I mean,
The way you're balling out, that must be at Harvard. She going to Harvard up in Boston?
no, she's not going to Harvard.
Okay, because that would be a colossal waste of money.
Yes.
Seven Seas Transport says diversity. I know you ain't talking about Archie Bunker now. Just Truckin' says, Steve, like we met a million times before. Okay. Kenworth versus Peterbilt says company drivers make 120K with no headache, while owner operators barely 140 after deduction. I mean, that's generalities. I know people that make more than 120 as a company, and I know owner operators that net out, you know, close to 200 or more than 200. I mean, it's just the you know, generalities. You know, doesn't really cover everybody. Hell, I know owner operators that don't make 40, and you know, it's what it is. TBT says, you mean you use your income to use it in other areas to set yourself up in a better financial future? You can do that as a company driver, owner, operator, or a corporate executive. Just depends on the person. You can. You absolutely can.
I can speak from experience. I could never do it as a company driver. I did not have the availability that I have now when I was a company driver.
Right, but there's very different jobs out there as company drivers. I mean, you take average person running, you know, a day cab and home every night versus, you know, what TBT's doing is, I know they're a team and doing this off the wall stuff here and probably making a really good wage.
Keyword, I couldn't do it.
Right. Okay. Chicken Hop, nope, just crazy, 4 crazy kids and 2 helpful girls. Okay. Mark Ely says, I know a guy who opened a discount store in August and who was about to sell it. Cha-ching. Ooh. Casey Killian's in the house. Just wanted to say hey to you guys. I hope you all have a blessed Christmas. You too. Take care of that old man of yours. Maybe teach him how to read a map. Just saying. For
Keep 'em
Christmas,
away
I'm
from
gonna say
bridges.
a good Christmas present for your husband would be, I don't know, maybe a better GPS with live weather updates. How about that? Oh man. Ampersand man, if the IRS asks, we owner operators are not making any money during the years that the tax code wants to work against me. All revenue goes towards growing the business. There you go. Yeah, that's one thing that I really appreciate and like about, you know, being self-employed. And I'm just not saying owner operator. I'm talking about being self-employed in anything. Is your ability to control largely your own tax situation and largely your ability to control your own outcome. I really appreciate that part of it, and I like it. And I put a lot of work into that side of it because it's like finding free money. You know, honestly, you find the in control of a part of your own destiny. To not take advantage of it would be, you know, leaving money on the table. Barry Harberson says, Freight trucking definitely has used owner operator benefit to generate different streams of income. Illegal immigrants, fish farms, contraband, and hockey sticks, you name it.
Oh, Barry's great. I miss
Yeah.
that guy.
Stuart Werby says money makes money if you know how to use it correctly. Absolutely. And what do they say? Man makes the money, money never makes the man. Definitely. There's just so much out there for opportunity. Hooded Peter Schmilt. Cash can now put a driver in his truck, sits at home and collect disability. Prayers out. Oh, there he is. There's Velox, the man of the hour. Vic Med in the house. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Mark Ely says, what business he opened is in Tennessee. I got family needs jobs that no Americans will do. There you go. Send him over Cash's way. He needs some young recruits with strong hands. Better. Paul says, I focus on a monthly balance to see what's actually earned after all expenses to justify or to easily identify if I need to make adjustments. Yeah, we do a monthly profit and loss around here. Hunter says, if someone's broke after trucking for 20 years, they suck with money, plain and simple. You can make that case. A lot of broke truck drivers out here. But there's a lot of them with money, too, that you'd never know. Truck pilot Nate says, I'm driving for an LTL company. The money is unbelievable. I'm home daily, off weekends. Still have an authority and a couple of guys leased to me. I wonder why I've still got the authority. I'm willing to bet because it's just entrepreneurial spirit is in you, man. That's, I've had good years and I've had bad years, but it's just like I can't get that out of my system, that entrepreneur thing, like of building something of my own or having, the wins are all mine, but the losses are also all mine. And, if you think you can do better than the boss you're working for, hey, go try to do it. It's just something, some people just have that in their blood. Oster says 2 weeks of word of mouth will either bring that massage parlor tons of business or a visit from the authorities or both. How about if it brings them business from the local authorities? Come on.
Won't be
Them
the
local
first time.
authorities like to be on the down low. Vic Med says, I don't know what's going on here in Cali, but no trucking business is going along with the AB5 law. Bravo, as they shouldn't. That's the only way. We have the final say in nullification. Teach them a thing or two. Hey, we're not going to comply. What are you going to do about it? Go screw. Just Trucking Wife says, hey, Velox, how you doing? Stuart says, a lot of people's lifestyle changes when their income stream goes up and live in debt instead or putting money back to work for them. Just maintain their current lifestyle. Yeah,
That is
some of the richest people I know, you would never know they had money by looking at them. They dress like a hobo, drive old vehicles. There's some farmers around here that sold out to a big company around here. Some of them for better than $100 million. And you would never know. You would never know they got that kind of money. Ooh, JH says drove from home in the San Francisco Bay to Lakeland, Florida. Missed my appointment on the 5th. Couldn't get another one until the 13th. Oh my gosh. Forced to vacation in Florida. The downside of ownership. Ooh, that'll happen. Hopefully that's at least a dry load, so you don't have to sit there and run your reefer. Ooh, that's a hard one to take. Killian says, I got $250 per tire trade-in value on the double coins. Talk about a lesson learned. These Michelin's X-Line D Energies going on at 7 a.m. Okay, cool. Chicken Hawk says, Velox comes me on, say hi to chat. We want Velox love too. You can get you some of that Velox love. They sell it at the 7-Eleven. My name is Nobody. Looking for the membership link. Underneath any of the videos, there's a membership button, or yeah, I drop a link, but I don't know. Here, I can do that. Kenworth versus Peterbilt says, where's that chocolate maker of your friend not in your channel anymore? What does he mean by that? Fake Truck, can explain that to me while I get this
where's
link here.
that chocolate maker for your friend not in your channel anymore? I don't know.
He must be using that speech to text. Here's that link for membership. So I'll just put that in the chat there. Chicken Hawk says, Killian's, I only run Michelin's. Do the math, cheapest tire you can run. Yeah, he got a good deal on them double coin drive tires and put them on, and his fuel mileage dropped over 1 mile per gallon. So we said, get them the hell off there. I'd pay somebody to take him off there. Just Truckin' says, does anyone know who Jack Stowalter is from University of Idaho? I have some questions. I don't know who that is.
At least he's not asking about Kitna from Miami.
Who's he? What does he want? What's going on there?
That dude's in a world of trouble. Remember John Kitna, the old
Yeah, Cincinnati
quarterback?
Bengals quarterback. Yeah.
Yep. His son was like the third string quarterback, I think, in Miami.
Like
And-
Miami University.
Yep.
Okay.
And got arrested for like child pornography, I think.
Ooh, that's a bad one. That's
Yep.
gonna hurt.
Yep.
That's
Something
gonna leave a
about
mark on a record.
something about some cyber like security department caught him and notified the FBI.
Either he's a sick little boy, or he ticked off the wrong person and they put that crap on his computer. You know, every time I hear something like that, that's the first thing I think of. I don't think of, oh, they're a sick little monkey. I think of, who the hell did he make mad and they put that crap on his computer when he wasn't looking, or, you know,
Yeah.
got a virus on there or whatever. Valex says, according to the IRS, I don't even make 50,000. Yeah, I'm gonna be having a little chat with the IRS here next week. I'll just say, hey, I think your numbers is wrong on that Valex character. Might want to, you know, don't look over here what I'm doing. Take a look at this guy. Oh man. Stuart says that would be the only benefit I missed of being an owner operator is the tax loopholes. We can work them. We can work them. Ampersand Man says headaches are subjective. No amount of money as a company driver is worth handing your life over to a dispatcher who only cares about hitting quarterly metrics at the cost of your free time. Some of that does happen, don't it? Chicken Hawk says at Just Truck, and I don't know him, but I can't even spell university. I is a truck driver. Damn. Even it's only 15K a year more as an owner op, that'll add up. I don't mind an extra 20K in my pocket every year. Yeah. Yeah. Plus, if it makes you happy, it makes you happy. All kinds of different things make all kinds of different people happy. I got a 16 Cascadia with 1 million miles that needs a new one box. Would y'all replace the one box or get a new truck? Deleting it is out of the question. Yeah, I would not delete it. Million miles, you know, on the older trucks, million miles doesn't scare me at all. On these newer ones with all the emissions and the, you know, think of all the extra wiring and electronics. That's a lot more with 1 million miles. How much did that truck make you over the course of 1 million miles? What, you know, better than $2 million? Maybe it's time for a newer one. Prices are coming down. You don't have to go brand new. You could upgrade. But I suppose if the one box is out, you got to make that decision right now. So see what you got the money for. Know what I'm saying? Killian's Trucking says a bunch of smart asses here, huh? No. Wise asses is what we is. PD Ross says, heard you can get screwed by your taxes too. You can. Definitely got to set aside the money to pay them.
But that can happen as a company driver too.
Yes.
It does. Man.
Kenworth versus Peterbilt says, good night, fellas. I have a delivery in Greensboro, North Carolina at 1300. Okay. Oh, Phantom Trucker 309. What's up, DIY? Hope all is good. It ain't bad. That's for sure. I just got home from the road. Took a run down to Indiana. Oh, Big Daddy Trucking. I didn't even see that. I'm sorry. Thank you, sir. It's a great feeling, DIY. Absolutely. I own 2 now, titles in hand. Control your own destiny. Yeah, man, I'm feeling pretty good about the position I'm in right now. That's why I'm not really looking to buy anything in the immediate future. I mean, I will if I need it, but not rushing out. Even though there's some deals right now. Last year I'd have been snatching them up all over the place, but now I'm perfectly happy to just let them sit. Those deals are going to get better, and you can get all the deals you want. You got to have asses to put in the seats, and people don't really want to do that right now. So, well, there's the link to the membership link. Okay. You want to set up your live stream, Scott?
I think I'm gonna just pass on doing that.
What did we talk about? Cash is gone. We have to entertain the masses. How can we entertain the masses if you don't go live?
I'm kind of tired.
You don't pick up. I got more miles live streaming being tired than you do in a hotel room. Don't even have to load till 1300 in the afternoon tomorrow.
I know, but like the facility that I'm at has free laundry, so I figured might as well do my laundry and get stuff done.
Do you have a special guest coming to the room at 8 o'clock that you're trying to prepare for and get off of YouTube?
No, she's not coming. That came
What is-
out right.
What is quote her name?
My wife?
Oh, what did you say? She's what?
Nothing. She's
She's not.
staying home.
Oh, damn, missed a golden one there.
You did.
Ampersand Man says, the thing that drew me into trucking was the fact that I could lower my cost of living expenses. No need for a house and pricey car payment if you're rarely around to enjoy it. There you go. Free housing. Always a bonus. Trucking pilot Nate, I let my authority go once years ago, leased to a company. It was great for a while. Then they got bought out and it sucked. I kicked myself for letting the authority go. You can still get it back. That name is probably still good. Fire it up. Let's go trailer trucking. That's not. Sucks right now. Paul says, I got a good deal on a removed double coin, put it on my trailer, and the double coin is horrible. The rolling resistance is very high on a double coin. Oh, there we go. New channel member. My name is Nobody. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh, JH with $10 super chat. I appreciate that. Yes, dry load of wine. Ooh. Get you some. At least I'm feeling good while waiting. Drivers need to contact DMV to make sure their medical is up to date and, more importantly, in the system. Yeah, definitely. Make sure that just because you handed that card to somebody and then they said they uploaded it, double check that. Get a receipt. If you can go on your state's DMV website and prove it, definitely do that. Well, I think we'll wrap this up here for a minute. Let me just see if I got any. Oh, Reed in the house is what's up. That's a new name. Thanks for coming in. Dan's Outdoor Adventures. Oh, piling in late. Coming in late, Dan. Come on. Trucker's Chump says, got 2 house payments and 3 car payments. Oh, damn it. That's a rough one. Jackknife TV coming in late too. Damn it. Yeah, we're going to wrap this up. Thanks, everybody, for coming in. Thoughts and prayers to Cash. We'll get him back on here, hopefully back on the YouTubes any day now. Everybody take care. We'll see you next time.